Well, it's finally that time of year again. Time to sit down and just enjoy some time with your loved ones. Time to take some time off work, probably well deserved. Take a little mini vacation, just kick your feet up. Have a lot of good food, and more importantly, have a lot of good times with family and friends. And as Rockefeller III here will tell you, everybody knows that Christmas is all about corporate gain. Why else would you need to be able to do this? Hey Google, play my playlist, Totally Serious Booty Jams on Google Play Music.
Okay, all about that bass, explicit by Meghan Trainor. Here it is on YouTube.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble.
Somehow I blame you, Rockefeller. This is all your fault. Anyway, last year we played a pretty shit RPG Maker affair. That was an RPG trilogy about the birth of Jesus. So I figured this year, you know what? Let's continue the tradition. Let's make it a Christmas tradition where we try to find the one not shitty Christian game that I know has to exist somewhere out there in the realm of possibility. Haven't found it yet. Maybe I found it this year. Odds are probably good that no, I didn't. Is that really a spoiler? Because I know what I've played already? I guess not. Who knows? Just watch the fucking video. This year I actually had a flashback to 5th grade. Was it 5th grade? Yeah, it was 5th grade, I think. Pretty sure it was 5th grade. Anyway, I got a Game Boy Advance game that year that was simply titled The Bible Game. It's just like it sounds. Also, it's got really loud cover art. Anyway, the fact that it's a Game Boy Advance game, the fact that it came out in 2005, and the fact that it's the official tie-in game for the Holy Bible should give us some kind of an idea whenever it comes to quality, because you can't just go slapping that label around on just about anything. It's gotta be good. I was gonna order a copy here just because I wanted to have the box and everything, but it was like $30 to order one CIP, and as much as I would love to just set the box on fire for a joke, that's a lot of money that I could set on fire, especially when you consider that like actually good games that are suggested right below it are like half the price. So yeah. Anyway, enough idle chit chat. Let's plug in to the old Nintendo 64 here. Let's crack open a beer, have a good time. And let's just drink our troubles away, because this is gonna be shit. The Bible Game is a thing developed by Mass Media and published by Crave Entertainment in 2005. It's a Game Boy Advance adventure thing, I guess. Basically, you play as either a brother or sister after a family Bible reading where they were learning about the armor of God. Obviously, the kids aren't quite smart enough to understand metaphor, so they decide to go on a hunt for a literal suit of armor in what I can only guess is an attempt to stab Satan themselves, so hey, more power to them. This intro scene is weird to me. It's squarely in the uncanny valley for me. Like, look at the blink animation. It's so lifeless. Anyway, Mom explains that the armor protects you from deceivers who are there to deceive you. Oh, come on, Derek. You dress like your Fred Durst's second cousin. You could at least act like you're smart enough to be his second cousin. Jeez. Can we see it sometime? Pauline asks. Of course not. What are you, fucking stupid? It's a story. Jesus Christ. We still want to see it. I don't know what to tell you, kids. You can keep asking for something, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get it. I mean, I can keep asking for $1 million in a hooker, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get it, right? Anyway, so now that the Master Deceiver is loose, we have to recover fragments of keys that unlocks the church holding a piece of the armor of God. We're gonna play as alternate reality Fred Durst here, so let's get hunting for those fragments.
Let's go find the armor of God.
The first thing you're probably gonna notice are the stunning graphics on display here. Pixel counting the resolution we see here fucking suck. NPCs are standing around to give you hints by pointing in the direction of the next demon you need to defeat. There's also random bug enemies you defeat with Mario rules, jump and squish. There's scrolls and crosses you can pick up. Seems like picking up the scrolls will give you a Bible verse to read when you press the L button. It's kind of weird, but let me just double check here. Oh, okay, yeah, that definitely seems to be what happens. Okay, well, I'm out of scrolls. What happens now? Am I dabbing? And on earth, peace to those on whom his favor rests. Now I'd like to close this reading with a prayer. Father who art in heaven, I do thank you today. Okay, well now that we're done dabbing for the Lord, we need to find the demon. In order to defeat it, you run up and you start slapping the demon in the face with a Bible. Once that's done, you answer trivia questions about the Bible. This is where the scrolls come in handy, as each scroll gives you a verse that answers a question the game will ask. Every single question in scroll is random, so you just better hope you get a lot of them. Once you get at least a minimum amount of questions right, usually 3 to 5, you defeat the demon, get a fragment of the key, and unlock the next section of the level. Usually this results in you walking through a spider-covered tunnel to the next section. Now, as I'm sure you've noticed already, there's a real problem with perspective in this game. Even switching to the side angle in the tunnel doesn't really help. The jumping and movement just feels so unnatural and awkward. It doesn't help the way the spiders slide down the walls in this section either. The biggest thing about this game is just the real lack of content. You do the same thing 5 times, rebuild the key, unlock the church, get a piece of armor, and you do that again the next level, and the next level, and the level after that. You just keep doing this again and again and again until you get all of the pieces of the armor. This is definitely a sign of a subpar game, as good games don't need to shamelessly pad their length to make you think that you're actually getting something more out of it. And that's not all, folks. Obviously, you only make the handheld game as a shitty tie-in to your shitty home console game. There were actually ports of the Bible game to PS2 and the OG Xbox. I'm going to use the phrase port here very loosely because it's not actually the same game in the slightest. It's a kind of weird bootleg trivia game show thing. This version of the game is a weird bootleg game show. It plays out like a Jesus version of Whammy, Wheel of Fortune, and Mario Party, which isn't anywhere near as good as it sounds. Every round, the board selects a random spot with various different points on them. When you pick one, you can get trivia, a minigame, free bonus points, or a plague of biblical proportions.
I'm going stop! You gotta win.
Oh, and by the way, the game is complete bullshit. It's pure random chance whether you actually win or not. Skill has absolutely nothing to do with it. You can get every question right and win every single minigame, but at the last minute the game can screw you with a plague and just completely wipe out every single point you won that round. And on top of that, even if you have an insane points lead, you can lose in the sudden death minigame that awards you scaling bonus points with how many pieces of fruit you can randomly pick without finding the snake.
Get it? It's the snake and the apple and the trees, Bible.
Here's a clip from the stream that I did of this game, where I was save stating to make this happen in my favor, and even with me exploiting it, the game still almost screwed me back. See, the goal is I have to get basically all of them in order to win, and then he has to get like basically nothing. Alright, I'm gonna do something totally against the Bible, and I'm just gonna save scum, just because I hate this guy. Depending on how the game works, if it picks like its seed for randomization right now, we'll see. All I know is the graphics are fucking up. Come on, David. I'm gonna fucking kill myself if he actually. No game. No. No. No, don't do this. No! He's gonna do it! The only link I can find between the two games is the fact that Bible trivia seems to be the one design quirk that they just had to have. It's not even well done trivia, but man, those game designers sure knew a gold mine when they saw one.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Well, that sucked. I realize that the bar for quality is kind of set pretty low on a PS2 game titled The Bible Game, but I expected something a little bit more than what I got. I mean, at least the Game Boy Advance game was not fun. It was playable. This is just weird. I feel like I did cocaine and then someone just was like, "Yeah, it's just Mario Party. Let's do that." But it'll be about Jesus. It'll be about Jesus. Oh well. At least the Christmas quest for the Jesus game of Not Bad will be able to continue next year. And I'll have a reason to keep trying to drink my troubles away. With another Christmas season coming to a close, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who's watching this video and have watched all my videos in the past, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. I'd also like to thank my family for having an awesome Christmas with me and for letting me decorate and do things like this. This light is hot. I'm gonna take these stuff off. I'd like to thank my amazing costume designer skills, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have such an amazing hat to wear during this. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you who has hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't done that yet, feel free to do so now. And make sure you hit that bell so that way you get notifications whenever I post more videos, which probably won't be until the new year, depending on when this one goes up. But the next one will actually be not a gaming video. It'll probably be something related to an interview I did. So expect to interviewed episode 2, if you're gonna go by episode titles. I don't. I mean, I do. This one's got an episode title on it. I really need to quit drinking while I'm filming. It just makes me go all over the place. And yeah, if you'd like to see more of me throughout the year, be sure to check out the description and click that link to go to my Discord server, where there's all kinds of shit posting and dank memes. And everyone makes fun of me. All the time. Also, we have a bunch of custom emojis. It's a lot of fun. We just added one for the FCC chairman. That's a lot of fun too. Anyway, I'm gonna go drink more. I'm gonna go drink a lot more. Pretend like none of this is happening. Probably open a Christmas present or two. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that because I'm filming this like 2 weeks before Christmas, but whatever, by the time this goes up, it'll probably be like Christmas, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that.
You're having a good time. You're having a good time. Think of your child. Think of Bailey. And Bailey just got hit by a car. Perfect. I can't believe that worked as well as it did.
Am I dabbing? That's gonna end up in the bloopers for sure.
Glory to
What
God.
is the line?
I did not hit her. I did not. This is bullshit. It's not true. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark.
Okay.
I quit.